AI powered Dual Fuel Inverter Generator purchased from Costco. I received it in November 2021. I'll be unboxing it and we'll see what it says here. I've had other folks comment on the fact that it's supposed to have oil in it, a canister of oil, but it did not. So we'll see. We'll crack her open, we'll keep you informed, and hope you enjoy this video. As we open it up, cover, put that over here, and let's see what we have here in the top. We have the owner's manual. We have the propane adapter hose. Okay. We have a nice funnel. Also, we have a 30 amp RV adapter. Factory accessory parallel cables. That's nice. That would be if I ran 2 of these. We have a wrench, 17 mil and 19 mil. And spark plug wrench with a Phillips screwdriver. Excellent. Cut the sides open. Goes all the way down. There you go. That makes it a little easier. Let's just wiggle this out. Styrofoam. Styrofoam. And the generator itself. I do not see oil. I see stop. Your generator has been shipped without engine oil. Do not add fuel or start before adding oil. Oil capacity, a quart, 0.04 quarts or 0.38 liters. 12.8 ounces of SAE10W30. But they said there would be oil. There is no oil. To add engine oil, we have to remove the panel. And they say 1, 2 screws, Phillips, lift up and away to remove side panel. All right. Phillips screwdriver. Oh. Okay, pulled the top off. Got my fingers underneath here. Kind of a interesting. You can feel it popping off. Oh, there it goes. So it has the little clips up through the top here, and the screws insulated. So that's the info center. We'll put that over here. Now here, and they say there is no oil in it, and I can see there is no oil, but experience has it that I'm going to check to see what's in there anyway. I'll put this here, and what do I have? I'm just going to see what comes up. I'm going to just do a little paper towel twist in there. Let's see if... Well, there is a little bit of oil down at the very bottom, so I have to take that into consideration when we're doing this. It might not be much, but it's very difficult to know how much it is. In other cases, I have put the required amount of oil in there and it has overflowed. So this is where I'm going to exercise some caution, and what I'm going to try to do is lift this up and see if we can drain the oil into something that I have kicking around here. Let's see if we can get any oil to come out of here. old cup. Well, I am seeing a little coming out. Well, you might not be able to see, but there looks like to be an ounce or so that has come out of there. They say a 10W30 SAE, so what I've got is purchased before, and this is 946 milliliters, and I guess that's X number of ounces. We are going to use our measuring cup here, and it says 0.38 of a liter. 350 milliliters, 400. So just in that, I'm going to err on the side of 350. I'm going to pour it in here. First of all, I'll give this a little wipe just to be sure. So there's my 350. Well, if I hold it straight, it probably end up being 350. And I'll take the high-tech funnel. It's got the little interesting design to it. And let's see how much of a mess I can make. Done this before, made a mess. Put my oil aside for another time. And what I'm going to do is roll this over to the edge of the table. And so I got that to the edge of the table. What I'm going to do is just so I err on the side of caution, because you know this does not always work. Put a little there. Let's see how that works out. So you can see why that's a tiny little hole. So it just kept on filling up into the filler head, into the funnel head there. I think I got most of it in there. There's a little bit at the bottom. I don't think it'll make too much of a difference. Let's see. So I've got the oil in there. It's not high, it's not low. So I would have to say I have an adequate, and they also, in the manual, I've read it before, is to 5 hours and an oil change. So let's go and put this panel back on. So now that I've had it off, I can see where the clips fold in. Let's see how they... Yeah, that'll do you. I think that's it. Now where are my two screws? I'm going to be using it only for propane. That was my whole purpose. I'm going to have it transported in a closed environment, in an enclosed trailer, and I don't want it filling up with gasoline fumes. So that's why I bought this particular unit, in order for it to run on propane. I won't have the gas smell coming out. I won't have gas cans. Propane tank, you shut it off, it doesn't smell. So now I'm taking the propane regulator hose, the switch, big switch is indicating propane tank, and it turns gas, propane. And then under here you have your propane connector. That I will put in there. This, I think, where I'm going to just tighten it up. I never like over tightening things, so I think we'll use the enclosed wrench and see if that's got the same size. So that's the, I got the 17. We'll check and see. It's the 19 size. Kind of difficult, but I should be able to just sneak it in there to give it a little there. Not too much, I'm just going to tighten it just a tug. And put this back in here. So that's in, that's over here. I like the little covers that they have on there, rubberized, so the switches are essentially under, they're not exposed to the elements. So low idle, main. And there is, in the instruction book for propane, with the choke in a run position, which will be pulled out, press and hold the pressure reducing valve button to store air for 3.5 seconds. Now, my only place I could find anything that I could press is here on the side of the regulator. Once I have it attached to the tank, we'll see how far it goes, because there's nothing else on this panel. There's the off-on main switches, low, idle, and fast idle, indicators, and so forth and so on. So the only thing I could see on this LP for liquid propane is that to be held for 3.5 seconds. I have the propane tank attached. I have the red switch in the up position, the black switch in the down position. The choke is out. I've got my propane tank down there. Now I'm going to put that 3.5 seconds. 1, 2, 3.5. Choke is out. This is the first time I'm starting it. So out comes the handle. That's 3 tries. Kind of an awkward place for the handle, though. 4, 5, 6. Just turned it off or on the low idle aspect, so it's not running full. I got a Ryobi power drill. That part works. And this is just a Black & Decker. So good. Well, there you go. That's pretty well from the get-go to the get-gone. One mistake I did make when I pulled it 7 times, I believe I saw in the manual that you pull the choke out 3 pulls, and if it doesn't start, then push the choke back in. It's fairly warm here. We've got 9 degrees Celsius, 10 degrees Celsius, so it's never been that cold for the choke to really have to work. So there it is. Looks pretty good and quiet. It ran, and what you were hearing on the video was probably, I'll say maybe 3, at the most 4 feet for the exhaust out the back. That's a nice little unit so far. I think I like it. I think I like it.